Okay, let's try step by step about this. So pretty much in this, we're going to talk about vertical translation. So we take the parent function x to the power 2, x to the power 2, and then we check two things first. If a is equals to 1, in this case is, and how c affects the graph of the parent function. So if a is 1, is very simple. We just take every single point in the parent function and take, since we have a plus 6, 6 units up. If we're minus 5, 5 units down. So I'm going 6 up in this one. So this one, I'm in 4. I'm going 6 up. I'm going to land on 10. So what I do on one side, I have to do on the other side. So then this is my function. So there was in this line, has to be in this line as well. It was right here. It was 6 up. That's my first thing is graphing this. The vertex now, x is still 0. We didn't go right or left. But now the yc is the number 6. The axis of symmetry is still x equals to 0. The domain, all real numbers. Now pay attention on the range. The range relies on y. Now my lowest point is 6. So the graph is above 6. There will be any number greater or equals to 6. So what happened in here was a vertical translation 6 units up. So let's try more questions. No shrink, no stretch. A is equals to 1. But let's say we have this case where A is not 1. So what we're doing here is, look, the first step, we take the parent function, we go 4 down. Let me hit here. We go 4 down, exactly like here. So from this point, now we need to get a second point. We have to call x, I don't know, let's call x equals to 1 because it's easy. So I will plug in this time, only this time, so you see the process. So 2 times 1 squared is 1 times 1, 1 minus 4. When we do this, we get 2 minus 4, negative 2. So when x is 1, we got y negative 2. So when x is 1, y is negative 2. If we put negative 1, we get the same number. So what happens on one side will happen on the other side. So we go here, and we go here. It goes inside because when I multiply by a number that is not between 0 and 1, is a stretch. So what happened in here was the vertex is now 0, the same. The y negative 4 because now the lowest point, the vertex is this one, 0, negative 4. The axis of symmetry is still 0 because I didn't go right or left. Domain, all real numbers. The range, any number equals or greater than to negative 4. So this is supposed to be our range. What happened in here was a vertical translation 4 units down. I hope this is clear. Also, because A is not 1, there was either a shrink or a stretch. Since it's a whole number, not a fraction in this case, it's going to be a stretch. One more question. And if we have a negative sign, we know there's going to be a reflection first. So what we're going to do is we take the parent function. So we go 2 units down. That's my first point. Let me plug in x equals to negative 3 in this case. So minus 2. If we solve this, we get times 9 positive minus 2. We times this, we get negative 9 over 3 minus 2. This is going to be equals negative 3 minus 2. We get negative 5. So when x was negative 3, we got negative 5. X was negative 3. So we got -5. What happens on one side, it will happen on the other side. 3 also goes to -5. So this is the graph. So what happens in here was a vertical translation 2 units down. The vertex x is still 0, same. But the y now is -2. Since we didn't go right or left, x is still 0. Domain, all real numbers. What about the range? Y, the graph is going down. It has to be any number less or equals to -2. See, the graph is from -2 and down. A stretch, that was a stretch because this is a fraction, 1/3. So by the factor 1/3, not -1/3. The factor was 1/3. The minus is just to say there was a reflection in the x-axis. I hope you understand this lesson. I think I have for the last one, we have comparing the functions. What happens with the function? In this case, we graph the first one, f of x. Graph this. So it goes 4 up. After that, let's say x is equals to 1. If we plug in 1 to the power 2, 1 times 1, 1. 3 times 1, 3. Plus 4, 7. So 1 goes to 7. What would you on one side? Would you on the other side? This is the first graph we have. So then we have to graph this too. But look, this is f of x. So what will happen is we take this one. The blue one is f of x. So then we're going to create the green one we call gx. The gx will be f of x plus 2. So we take the 4, go 2 up. We take the 7, and we go 2 up. We take the -7, the 7 actually, we go 2 up. So this is the gx graph. So they also ask a function for us. The new function will be fx plus 2. So that means it will be 3x to the power 2 plus 4 f of x plus 2, which is to get the new gx. So if we get this, this is our 4 plus 2. So this is the function for this. I hope you understand that. If you have any questions, just let me know, email me something, and then please watch the video, share the video. Thank you so much for watching that.